Good morning.
Morning. Abby, do you want to go to Papa? Yeah. Down dog.
Literally
Stretch,
out of
stretch,
one
stretch,
bed
stretch.
and into the other bed.
Up dog. Stretch, stretch, stretch.
Good morning.
Happy Friday. Good morning. You want to go closer?
Yeah. Come on.
Hi.
We have a bit of a new setup, so we're kind of testing it out
Yep.
today.
Ooh. Good morning. Work off birthday cookies. Yes, happy birthday again, Kim. It's Kim's birthday yesterday. Hi, Linda. Good morning. Yay, it's Friday.
Friday.
We took the week off from filming for our YouTube channel, but we might film some stuff today. So that we have some stuff we can post this weekend.
Yeah. This week we practiced ourselves.
Yeah. Good morning. Hi. Good morning, Cindy. Hi, Sajana.
Hey, Tracy.
Tracy. Sorry if we miss sometimes people popping up and we forget we don't see your name right away. But we're grateful for you for joining us.
Thanks so much. Need some water?
I'm gonna get some water.
Good idea.
Hold down the fort.
I'll hold down the fort with Abby.
Just Abby is needed. Nobody else.
So yeah, for all the early birds that are here and have joined and are getting ready, just for today you're going to need just your mat, but if you want to grab any other props, you're of course welcome to grab them. And if you have any requests, send them here to the chat, and we'll try to add in your requests to what we're doing this morning. Also, if you have anything like an injury, a limitation, that sort of thing, please do modify your practice, work within it. You're always welcome to send us a direct message before the practice or even after the practice to ask us questions about stuff that you might be dealing with. And we'll do our best as yoga teachers. We're not doctors, we're not physiotherapists, but as yoga teachers to help you find some modifications and maybe just some alternative poses.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're gonna get started. If you can find a comfortable seated position. Side stretch, yes. Some side stretches.
Side stretch.
I could do with some side stretches.
Yes.
All right, so sitting comfortably, you can always sit on a chair. You don't have to be on the floor. Find any leg position, shoulders relaxed, and invite you to really lengthen your spine this morning. Feel your head, crown of your head gently lifting upwards as your sit bones are grounding. And then close your eyes. So we had a lot of questions about meditation, and that's an amazing thing. And meditation is really not, it shouldn't be complicated. So for this morning, we are just going to spend a couple of minutes observing our own thoughts, whatever kind of flashes internally in your mind's eye. Some of us think in words and sentences, others think in pictures. So whatever it is for you, I want you to just close your eyes. Whatever's happening internally, watch it, observe it without judgment, as if you're observing someone else experiencing these thoughts, these images. It's okay if this whole entire time you are observing your thoughts, you are questioning whether you're doing this right, you're unsure what's going on. Just watch your mind's reaction to the stillness and to the silence. Notice if you've been swept away by your thoughts, see if you can guide your awareness back, creating a slight separation between you, the observer, and you, the voice or the images that pop up in your head. Next time you breathe in, take a deeper inhale. Open your mouth and gently sigh it out. We'll do that again. Breathe in, deep breath. And sigh it out. One more time. Breathe in. And let go. Placing your palms together in front of your chest in prayer. Allow a moment here to just bring all your awareness back to the present, feeling your inhales and your exhales. Perhaps setting a simple intention for your practice today for the movement portion of our practice. And we'll begin with a sound of Om. Take a deep breath in here. Bow your head and open your eyes with a few blinks. Release your palms.
Nice. So extend the legs forward, lie all the way down on your back. And once you're lying flat, reach the arms back behind you. Take the arms to the back left corner of your mat. Take your legs to the top left corner. So we're creating a side bend lying on our back. If you need a little bit more here, you can actually hold the right wrist with the left hand and pull the arm a little further. You can also stack the right ankle over the left ankle. Keep both butt cheeks touching the mat and both shoulder blades touching the mat. So it's a side bend. We're not leaning over onto the left side. We're stretching the right. Breathe into right shoulder, ribs, hip. Notice the space you have.
And notice some of the restriction you might be feeling in right side. You can take one more inhale. As you exhale, carefully releasing, coming back through center. The feet walk to the top right corner. Out of the way, Queen.
Sorry.
The hands walk to the back right corner. Catch the left wrist with the right hand. Maybe stack the left ankle on top of the right ankle. Feel length come into side body on the left side. Both shoulder blades touching the floor, both butt cheeks touching the floor. So try not to end up leaning to one side quite heavily in an effort to stretch deeper. It's not about the depth. Breathe into left shoulder, left ribs, left hip. Take one more breath. Exhale to come back through center and hug both knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Rock to the left and the right, massaging the muscles running up and down the spine. Then you can flex the feet, take the hands behind the knees or next to the hips. Begin to rock the length of your spine. Use enough momentum here to rock forward, plant the feet, and stand up. It might be really graceful. It might take a couple tries. You might hop around like a weirdo. Inhale, reach the arms up. Catch the right wrist with the left hand. Pull the arm up. Squeeze left side body, lengthen the right. Back up, inhale. Flip the grip. Catch the left wrist. Squeeze right side body, lengthen the left. Back up, inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold all the way over the legs. Halfway lift. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, place the palms. Step the feet back. High plank. In that high plank, push the floor away. Turn onto the outer edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right. Right arm reaches up first, and then turning the pinky finger forward and down, start to reach the right arm forward, forward, forward. Lengthen right side body. Engage left side. Lift the right hip up a bit higher. Squeeze. Big breath into right ribs. Exhale, release right hand down to the floor. Lower all the way down to your belly. Pressing into the tops of the feet. Inhale, peel up chest and chin, baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhaling to lift, maybe a little higher. Pull the heart forward. Exhale to lower back down. And one more time. Inhale to lift. Pull the chest forward. Exhale to lower. Pressing into the palms, push up to tabletop. 3 cycles, cat and cow. Rounding the spine on the exhale. Arching the spine on the inhale. Pull the chest forward. Exhale, tuck and rounds. Inhaling to lift and arch. And one more time. Exhale, tuck and rounds. Inhale to lift and arch. Coming back to neutral when you're ready. Knees go wide. Big toes touch at the back of the mat. Child's pose. Balasana. In that child's pose shape, walk the hands forward more to make the arms even longer, the torso even taller. And keeping that length, carefully walk your hands just slightly off the left side of the mat, tugging into the right ribs and right shoulder. For a little bit more, you can slide the left hand back so that palm is more underneath the elbow. And as you push down into the left palm, left shoulder lifts a little bit as the right shoulder dips. So the arm that's nice and long, we access the lats and side body a little bit more. If you push the ribs to the right there, you'll get even more into the side body. Take one more breath. And as you exhale, carefully release. Come back through center. Palms push into the floor, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog, sit bones lift up. And as the sit bones lift up, we just notice where there might be space, where we might be lacking with space. You pedal out the heels, bending one knee at a time. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, take the knee to the nose. Carefully step the foot in between the hands. Spin the back heel down to the floor and inhale, rise up. Warrior 2. In your Warrior 2, arms reaching apart. Sink into that front leg. But try not to lean the torso forward. Pull the torso back here so your shoulders are stacked right on top of your hips. Inhale, turn the right palm up to the ceiling. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Breathing into right ribs. Turn the pinky finger back and down. Lengthen right side body. Take one more big breath. And as you exhale, you can cartwheel the arms back down to the floor. step back, vinyasa if you'd like it. That's chaturanga up dog, or go right to downward facing dog. When you arrive in downward facing dog, take an inhale. As you exhale, carefully walk your feet to the top of the mat. No rush. When you arrive to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale to fold. Rooting down to the feet. Inhale, come all the way up, grow tall. And catch the left wrist with the right hand. Pull the arm up. Squeeze right side body, lengthen the left. Notice left side. Come back up. Flip the grip. Catch the right wrist. Squeeze left side body, lengthen the right. Notice right side. Back up. Inhale. Exhale, hinge and fold. Right, as we practice, noticing the shift. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, place palms. Step the feet back. High plank. Push the floor away in high plank. Turn onto the outer edge of the right foot, inner edge of the left. Left arm reaches up first, and then turn the pinky finger forward. Reach the left hand forward. Feel left side body lengthen even more, squeezing right side body to lift left hip up higher. Take one more big breath. Exhale, release left hand down to the floor. Lower all the way to your belly. Pressing into the tops of the feet. Inhale, peel up chest, chin. Baby cobra or towards a full cobra. Exhale, lower back down. 2 more times. Inhale to lift. Use the muscles in the back to pull you up. Exhale to lower. And 1 more time. Inhale to lift. Hug the elbows in. Exhale to lower. Press yourself up to tabletop. In that tabletop shape, 3 cycles, cat and cow. Your own pace. You might fall out of sync with Queenie, with me, with your partner, or your friend that you're practicing with. Following your breath. Rounding on the exhale. And arching on the inhale. When you've done your 3 cycles, knees go as wide as the mat, big toes touch the back of the mat, shift the hips back, and lower down into Balasana, child's pose. You settle into that child's pose, walk the hands a bit further forward, make the arms longer, the torso taller. And then walk the hands just slightly off the right side. Bringing length into the left side body. Already feels like enough, you don't have to change anything. If you'd like to go a little deeper, get a little more access to the side body, slide the right palm back, so it's under the elbow. And pushing into that right palm, the shoulder lifts, left shoulder dips. Get a little bit more into left lats. If you feel like you're trying to push the left ribs to the left here as well, you'll get even extra little bit into side body. Okay, take 1 more inhale here. Use the exhale to carefully release back through center. Tuck the toes, press into your palms, lift the sit bones up, downward facing dog. Pedal up the heels a little bit. Notice the back of the legs. Reach the sit bones up and away from the palms. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, knee to the nose. Carefully step the foot in between the hands. Back heel spins down to the floor. Cartwheel the arms up. Warrior 2. Front leg bends. Get the thigh nice and close to parallel to the floor. Try not to lean the torso forward here. Keep the torso reaching back a bit. Shoulders right over top of the hips. Inhale, turn the left palm to the ceiling. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Lengthen left side body. Breathe into that side body space and reach the left pinky finger back a bit further. You can use an exhale to cartwheel the arms all the way down to the floor. Step back, vinyasa, or right to down dog. We will all look a little different. That's totally fine. When you get to downward facing dog, walk your hands to your feet. Find a forward fold back of the mat. 3 options. Option 1, you can catch opposite elbows and just dangle. Option 2, peace fingers. Grab the big toes. Padangusthasana. Option 3, slipping the palms underneath the feet. Padahastasana. Toes, give the wrists a little tickle. Elbows bend out or towards the shins, releasing the wrists here as well as the hamstrings. Let the head hang. All 3 options work well, they're just a little bit different. Can you take 1 more breath? When you release the breath, release the hands from toes, from feet, from elbows. Inhale, roll up to stand. Head comes up last. Finding Tadasana, mountain pose. In your mountain pose at the back of the mat, start to shift the weight towards the right foot. Pick up the left foot. I might stagger with you so you don't kick me. Lift that leg out to the side. Lift the left leg out to the side. Feel the abductor. So the outer hip here starts to engage as the leg lifts a bit higher. And if you already feel some sensation here, you don't have to do anything else. You can also add a slight pulse. So you really feel the abductors, the outer hip. Tell us a bit of a story this morning. And if you lose your balance, that's okay. Just come back up. Maybe lift a little less high. Right? Not overdoing it, trying to lift to our highest point, but just trying to find the combination of, yes, I'm balanced, I feel really steady, and also, I'm starting to notice my outer hip here on the left side. Take one more breath, and then release the left foot down. Give it a little shake. Shift the weight to the left foot, pick up the right foot. When you pick that foot up, if there's someone next to you, try not to kick them. Lift the leg out to the side, maybe a little bit higher. So we feel first the effort here in the abductors. Again, if you're lifting so high you feel like you're losing your balance, that's too much. Right? We're looking for the balance here between being nice and steady and also noticing the hips. Maybe a little bit less lift, but more pulse. And we feel the abductors. So for some of us, the sensation we feel of feeling like really tight inside body occasionally can also come from weak outer hips. So we start to develop this tightness in our lateral line, the fascia that runs up and down side body. It starts to restrict and tighten. One more breath. Release the right foot down. Whew. Interlace the hands behind the back, squeeze shoulder blades together. You can soften the knees a little bit, hip hinge and fold all the way over the legs. Breathe into the chest, the shoulders. One more inhale. And as you exhale, release the arms. Walk the hands to the top of the mat. Downward facing dog. Now looking forward, inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or jump as lightly as you can to the top of the mat. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Big toes touch, knees hug in as you inhale. Bend the knees, reach the arms up, chair pose. And we're bringing the bum down towards the floor. See if you can sit down without using your hands. Extend both legs forward. Give it a little, shake. Bending the right knee, bring the sole of the foot close to pelvic floor first, and then use your hands, guide the ankle outside the left thigh. So we end up with a cross here. Wrap the left arm around the right leg, reach the right hand behind you, and twist. So as you twist, try not to round the spine. Sit a little taller. Crown of the head actually reaches away from the sit bones. To go a bit further, you can take the left elbow outside the right thigh and twist. You can also wrap that arm underneath the thigh and find a bind. Sit a little taller, one more breath. Use an exhale, counter twist to the left. And come back to center. Nice. Extend the right leg forward, give it a little shake. Left leg comes in. You can use your hands, guide the ankle outside the right thigh. Wrap the right arm around the left leg. Left hand to the floor behind you. Sit up tall and look over the left shoulder. Root the left sit bone down into the mat. So notice how you do this. If there's a tendency to lift the bum up, push the left sit bone down into the floor. Reach the crown of the head up to the ceiling. To go deeper, maybe the elbow outside the thigh, using that leverage to twist. You can also wrap the arm around the thigh and find your bind. Take one more inhale, beautiful twist. Exhale to release back through center, counter twist to the right. Extend the legs forward, give them a little shake. Nice. It's a little different. Drawing the sole of the right foot towards the left inner thigh. The thigh pushes down to the floor. If you need to, you can always put a blanket or a block, a book, whatever you have, underneath the thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. If you're catching the foot, it's more of a guide than a handle. And some options here. You're either staying in Janu Sirsasana, knee towards the head, or chin towards your shin.
You can also add a side bend in this shape, taking the left elbow inside the left knee, reaching the right arm up and forward. It doesn't have to actually grab the foot. It can grab the foot and you can look up underneath the right armpit, but you can also just reach the arm forward. Try to turn the chest towards the right, even catch the right hand behind the skull and reach that right elbow up and forward. Lengthening right side body, breathing space. So inhaling to fill the ribs, exhaling to draw the ribs back in. Take one more breath. Use an exhale to carefully come up, nice and slow. You can plant the right palm down to the floor behind you. Put the inner edge of the left foot to the floor. Lift the hips up. Left arm reaches back. Sit the hips back down. Extend the right leg forward. Give it a little shake. Nice. Sole of the left foot draws into the right inner thigh. Thigh pushes down to the floor if you have the space. If not, cushion or pad that thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold forward. If you're grabbing the foot, remember it's a guide, not a handle. Don't crank on the leg too much. Feel the length come from the torso here too. Chin to shin, nose to toes. You can stay in Janu Sirsasana, or you're adding the slight side bend, the variation. Right elbow inside the right thigh. Left arm reaches up and forward. Maybe grabbing the foot or the outer edge of the foot, the big toe. You don't have to though. The arm can also just reach forward. Chest trying to turn to the left, or take the hand behind the head and reach the elbow up and forward. Lengthen left side body. Perfectly acceptable to be staying in Janu Sirsasana this whole time and just focusing on the hamstring stretch. And the stretch you might be noticing in your low back or mid back. Take one more inhale. On the exhale, carefully come back up, nice and slow. The left hand goes to the floor behind you. Come to the inner edge of the right foot and push. Lift the hips up. Right arm reaches back. Come all the way back down. Extend the leg forward. Give it a shake. Nicely done. Lie down as slowly as you can, one vertebra at a time, rolling the spine down to the floor. Relaxing into the mats. In this Shavasana shape, really short, not that long. But long enough to notice the transition here, away from effort towards some ease. Feeling the length of each arm, each leg, the length of your spine. Noticing what might have shifted for you over the course of this short practice. Notice where your attention went. Gently nudge it towards your breath. Lengthening each inhale, each exhale. And as you follow the breath here, start to move your fingers, move your toes. Turn your head side to side. Inhale to find a stretch. And exhale to soften. One more time, inhale to stretch. And exhale to soften. You can bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet to the floor, left palm to the belly, roll to right side body. In your own time, coming all the way up into a comfortable seated position, sitting cross-legged or kneeling. Palms face up. Close your eyes. Check back in with breath, with body, with your state of mind. Notice what this practice has done for you this morning. Take an inhale that fills the belly, the ribs, the collarbone. Fill all the way up. Open your mouth, sigh out the breath. Carefully place palms in prayer at heart center, thumbs rest into the sternum. Ending our time today to the sound of a single Om. Inhale. Om. Thanks for joining us to share this energy. Please take some of this energy with you off your mat. Share with everyone you love. Namaste.
Namaste.
As always, we really appreciate you. Thanks for joining us. If you have questions for us, we will be sticking around. Oh yeah, it's bright.
Thanks for joining us. So happy Friday.
Yeah. I think today I need to brave the grocery store to get some food.
Yeah.
But other than that, we've been staying right here.
Wondering how everyone else is dealing with grocery shopping. I know
Thanks,
a lot
Jenny.
of people are getting food delivered. We are still, John, I haven't been in a grocery store for like a month and a half.
Yeah.
So it's just Jonathan going in.
Bye, Allison.
Bye. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Johnny.
Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Candy. Your lats needed that. That's good. Yeah, I'm really feeling my spine too, my back muscles. So St. Market. Yeah.
True.
I go there.
It's a good idea.
Bye,
Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi. Abby says hi. Produce
food
box.
share. Yeah.
Okay, good. Good to know. Yep. He's still going in. I think we might eventually switch to a delivery service.
Yeah.
We're just close by to a lot of things, but yeah, it's just still a lot of exposure going out.
Just busy. Can be really
Yeah,
busy.
have a good weekend. Jonathan should be teaching a class on Sunday on his Instagram at 2 p.m. I think it's a sweat and refresh.
Yeah.
So that's again like live 45 minutes on Sunday at 2 p.m.
Yeah. Stay tuned for details on that. We're working with someone for that one, and it should be kind of fun.
Yeah. So yes, Tracy says local restaurants also doing grocery delivery.
Yes.
Some Asian groceries are doing delivery. Linda, I'll send you the link. I'll send you. It's on Blog TL. There, a few of the Asian grocery stores are delivering, which is pretty awesome. Yeah.
That's the thing. Actually, we're right by Spadina, and a lot of the Asian stores actually aren't that busy. So that's one of the places we have been getting our produce.
Supporting smaller local
Yeah.
places.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sunday, yay! Exactly.
Jonathan will post about it probably today.
Yeah.
Once we finalize the details, and yeah, yeah, it's Friday. Abby is just completely a puddle right now. She's so sleepy.
Yeah.
She's not a morning dog for sure, and that
Gets
kind
it
of
from
affects us.
Gets it from her mother.
No.
Gets it from her.
Hi, Catherine. So yeah, we'll send out info for Sunday.
Yeah.
And we will good to see you, Kim.
Bye, Kim.
We will be around. This will be up for 24 hours as usual, and we'll be back Monday, Wednesday, Friday next week.
Yeah.
So we'll always be here with you, starting the day 3 days a week.
Always be with you 3 days a week.
3 days a week. Works 100% of the time, 80%.
Works 60% of the time. It works every time.
Every time, I don't know.
Yes, that was my wife with an Anchorman reference.
I tried.
She tried. Thank you all so much. On that note,
Bye-bye.
enjoy the rest of your day.
See you soon.
Bye, everyone.